Welcome back to Screen on Streaming. This episode we are reviewing, we're going to recommend...
Countdown.
We're going to suggest some of the top shows available on Hulu that we think that you all should watch.
Best of 2016.
Something like that.
First quarter. First half. Beginning.
1.
First show. Not necessarily the most important, but a show that we very much want to share with the world if we can is Undateable. Undateable is a new show. It's available now on Hulu, and it's a hilarious show with Chris D'Elia and Ron Funches, and everybody needs to go ahead and get on board, before it gets too late.
Show took place mostly in a bar, if not like all of the show, but they do well, and it's live. This season is live, and the great thing about Hulu is you could watch both the East Coast and the West Coast filmings or shootings if you want to. They got live. Basically, the format's cool because they have a little show intro, then they break away to some musician like in the studio but off to the side, and they do their thing. They
New guest music every day.
Guest music
every episode,
and they come back to the story, and it's just I ain't never seen that before.
It's never been done
really
before.
well. It's never done
in a
before.
long time.
It's good. I wish
very
Saturday
good.
Night Live kind of did something similar, but it's too damn long, I guess. I don't know. Anyway,
There's a lot going on over there.
Undateable.
It's just Undateable. Yeah, it's a straightforward sitcom, but it is live now, and it's very well done. And like he was saying, there's nothing else like it. It's incomparable. It's a show you just go ahead and start watching. Yeah, it's a new concept, and it's being executed
really well.
Yes, check out Undateable. Get on that. That's our first suggestion or recommendation for you guys.
2.
Arrow is an amazing superhero show, more or less, about the Green Arrow of DC fame, and he has a large team over time, and it's a very layered show in that he starts off with he was kidnapped.
It begins like it's almost like
they do
Arrow
a
begins, like
Tarantino thing.
They begin at the beat.
But they jump back and forth.
They jump way.
Yeah.
No. What I was saying is like the way the story starts, and that's true too. They also jump between timelines. But they start to show what way before he is the Arrow, so you could see
how he became the Arrow. Yeah, that's why you
Arrow.
said the Batman Begins.
Yeah,
that's
and
all
it jumps back and forth, and it's good. It's well executed.
Yeah, we're on like season 3, I think now, and it's just a great show. It's gone very well, and they're not making huge mistakes, and they never sucked like the Daredevil did.
No.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Arrow. Big fan of Arrow. Go ahead.
In my opinion, the first and the second seasons are a little bit more gritty. They're a little bit more gritty. By the time you get to towards the end of the second season, they've assembled more characters, and then in this season, it's still good, but everything's on track, and it might seem a little less intense. It's still a great show, but it's
he got mad. He got
a little less
complaining
intense.
about the
romance.
There's
too much romance.
He's complaining about the romance stuff. It is more or less unnecessary at this point, but. The team is so deep now. So there's so many characters. That they have to explore different storylines, and they're bringing people back and kind of rotating people out at different times.
Yep.
But Arrow is a great show. It's one of the better superhero type shows. Huh?
Definitely. Also, a couple side notes here. If you want to know what DC's planning for their smaller characters, or basically I know a lot of people may be hyped up about the Suicide Squad movie that's coming out this year. Arrow explores elements of stuff that happened prior to the Suicide Squad movie, and you'll get to see a lot of those characters in Arrow. Either getting briefly shown, or briefly shown with behind, locked up with getting questioned.
That's what I was saying.
So it's cool to see that intermingling. Also, another show we're going to talk about is also Glosses Over.
Yes, another DC.
Quite a bit.
product.
Arrow. But Arrow stands on its own. To me,
Absolutely.
it's the flagship. It came out earlier and it's the bomb.
3,
The next show that we were just referencing is The Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash is another great, well-done superhero show. It's another one of the DC's products, and they're blowing Daredevil out the water for me. They're like, I'm sorry, that's still a measuring stick for me. I'm very upset and was very disappointed with the Daredevil on Netflix, and I am a huge fan of the Flash, and I really like the Flash. They crossed over with Arrow themselves a few times, and there are so many characters that they're actually bringing and putting on camera that they didn't do when we were younger. I'm very happy to be here and to see these things in this time. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel like we're very lucky to have this kind of entertainment.
One good note about The Flash is that it's actually a remake from, well, it's not really a remake, but they did it, The Flash, was prior in the 90s, like in 91 and 92, and I actually liked it then when I was a little younger, a lot younger, but the problem with it then was like the amount of technology that they can do now is way better. Like back in the day, I thought it was tiny. It was like little streaks, but the way they could show things, movement and speed and time, and slow down the camera in high
That's what I was
definition,
saying about being
that
glad
kind
to
of
be alive
stuff.
now and see
Woo!
what I'm seeing now. The stuff
Yeah.
they're making now. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
say.
that's what he's trying to say. Also, they inject a lot more characters. They even bring back some of the characters, a specific character actually, with the same dude playing him from the 90s.
The second
Flash.
Two Flash.
Yeah, the trickster. He was.
No, that's.
Yes, he was.
Wasn't that Luke Skywalker?
Yes, he was the
was
trickster
the
in the
Flash?
90s
Oh,
Flash,
okay,
and he was
alright.
the trickster in this Flash.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So anyway, yeah, so that's something. See, he didn't even know that. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, so we were saying like the Earth 2 stuff, so they're bringing like more characters, more
ridiculous. Yeah,
bad guys.
there's a lot-
all the Flashes are in there. Like not all the Flashes,
It's
but
a
you
huge
see
show. It's
a
very
lot
big.
more.
It's
It's
very well
layered.
done. No, I'm saying watch it. If you don't know this, these are the things that people are supposed to be watching. These are the things that you should know about. Is how I feel. That's my position. If you don't know, you have to go ahead and go and see this stuff. That's where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to know about these things. You're not supposed to miss stuff like this. They made it for us. You know?
Yeah,
That's how I feel. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
You should know. Yeah, no, because all you're gonna do is feel stupid if you don't know about it.
4,
The next show is Empire, and it is the best music drama show, period, ever done on television. Period. Better than the show they tried to make like a year ago with the little country western singer. Terrible show, by the way.
I can't comment on that. I didn't see any of that.
I
crap.
saw one episode, some of it, and I was like, cut it. Anyway, Empire. It's about a family of musicians, they have real music in there, production by Timbaland, piano, like actual piano playing, real musicians, rappers,
Real artists.
singers, and they can act. Good acting too. So there's a lot of elements of the past and what the guy did in the past to create the company.
Yeah, to get
and
where he got.
some of that comes back.
It is in large part about the dad and his huge company that he built and how he got to where he is, because he's like a huge music mogul at the point that the show starts in, but they start to reflect on how he got the money he got and some of the things that he may or may not have had to do to get some of his money.
If you want to see Chris Rock get shanked.
Yeah, that may or may not happen.
That was funny.
Anyways,
Spoiler.
It's another show that everybody should see, and it's available on Hulu, and you got to get on Empire. Continue.
Yeah, so more about Empire real quick. The thing about it is, it not only, what makes it so good, I just want to reiterate, I already said it already, but one more element is the amount of drama in it. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of drama goes into it. Some of it is almost...
It is a drama. There are several storylines.
Yeah, but it's almost like cliffhanger type stuff that happens like every couple episodes or every episode. It's just not just, let's go through and just make a show. Like there's some serious like revealing of things that happen through the show.
5,
This last suggestion or recommendation is for Modern Family. It's a very consistent, very funny sitcom with a very strong cast that they deliver every time, and it's at the very least it was worth mentioning. I'm suggesting that you, if you aren't familiar, go ahead and watch Modern Family. You will enjoy the show. Apparently, my brother's not a big fan. He doesn't have a whole lot to add to this.
I don't. But what I did see of it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's an entertaining sitcom. It's a very entertaining sitcom. It's a consistently entertaining sitcom, which is all you're looking for sometimes, right? It's a show that won't let you down. That's all I have to say about it.
The next show that gets kind of honorable mention is cut
Of sorts.
of sorts is Quantico. The reason I'm saying that because no, I'm not gonna say that show.
My brother hasn't seen a whole lot of the show himself.
Yeah.
I've seen more episodes than he has. I can't say how many exactly, but I enjoy the show. It's good. This is a somewhat lighter suggestion. We don't hate the show. We've seen some of it.
Yep.
It's decent. It's
Good show.
Priyanka Chopra is amazingly beautiful.
Yeah. And they go through the whole. We get a feel for the training. Actually, more for the evaluation
it's an interesting
of how
show.
they do.
It's a good enough show.
Yeah.
It's good.
The FBI
It's good.
agents. And it's got a little. I like how they added.
It's good. It's good to see.
Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, I like how they added the main character is a Indian woman, and then there's also like a Muslim woman
That's
in there.
most of the story.
And there's like, yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, I like that is the story. What I'm saying is, like, I like that they could have chose to go vanilla.
Yes.
But they didn't go vanilla. So they like added.
Yeah, that dude
Extra
could
elements.
easily have been the star of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That wouldn't
anyway,
surprise anybody.
I agree. Good show. Quantico, great show. Check it out. We're giving it a good review. Check it out if you want.
We do not
Halfway
hate Quantico.
endorsing it.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot more to say about it. It's a good show. This is a very interesting show. You covered some of the the training aspects and things that that actually happened in the show. And if you want to see those things, they should watch the show. It's in there, but we don't have a whole lot more to say about it.
Okay, so those are our recommendations.
It's all spoiler alerts from there on.
Yeah, from there on. Okay.
So please watch our shows that we suggested for you, and we're pretty sure you won't be mad at us for watching any of the things that we recommended. So enjoy your viewing and come check us back out.
Don't forget to leave those comments down below if there's any shows that you missed that we didn't talk about, that you know they're available on Hulu that are just some amazing shows that we just didn't see.
Yeah, if you have some suggestions for us, we're curious. We want to know.
Leave those comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and
subscribe.
Next show is.
What is it?
Oh God.